What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Daniel with a new video and a new topic. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And that's what working a regular job feels like. Because you work these jobs for so long and then they don't work out and you move on to the next one, and then it's the same thing again. You work that job and then you realize how bad it is, and then you go on to the next one. Either they have bad pay or they have toxic work environment, or they have hard laborious work, monotonous work that isn't fulfilling, or they have people that you don't get along with. And a lot of them jobs have all of that combined. And there's a lot of bad things, there's a lot of pros and cons to a job, I think. Sometimes the pay is good, but the work sucks. It's really hard. You gotta work all day, sacrifice your whole life. That's what it feels like working a 9 to 5. Like you're sacrificing your whole life to work. That's what it feels like working now. Like I'm working, you're just working all the time. You come home to sleep, eat, and and then get back up and do it again. Do it all over again. It's just a never-ending cycle. A lot of these jobs have revolving doors. They're just people coming and going, coming and going. And then a lot of these jobs, it's hard to keep people at. They don't stay. So you're overworked and underpaid because you can't keep good help, because nobody wants to do that work for the lame pay they're giving you. And I've been that person. I've been there where I was like, man, we just need some help. Why don't y'all get us some help? I'm over here stressed out like crazy about stuff that I really shouldn't have to worry about. I shouldn't have to do all of this work that you can delegate to a few people to do, and they can't keep the people because of a couple reasons. The management sucks. They're being assholes on top of it too, so nobody wants to deal with that on top of the work. Like, the work is hard and people will do it, but if they gotta deal with the manager that is an asshole and won't be civil about things, and he's just treating people bad and firing people for whatever reason, is another thing. Then you have the people that don't even really want to work. They're just there and they don't do good work. They come into work high or whatever too, that make it worse to be around because they cause more problems coming into work high and then breaking stuff. But it just feels like you waste your whole life at a job just to survive. You could waste your whole life working and never get anywhere. So it's deflating. It's deflating. There's no incentive. So I understand why a lot of people don't want to do it anymore. it's not that we can't even have a decent life with a normal job. So in a way, they're kind of want to go on strike. You know, they want to. They're speaking about it a lot right now, and they want. We need to go on strike, and we need change, but you have to survive too. So it's like a catch-22. We can't do much about it as a peasant worker for the big business and stuff. So it really sucks. I'm in that place right now, and I'm looking at it like, wow, I've been working a long time, not making a lot of progress. And even the progress I made, like with income, working, I still like had to work my butt off just to make that money. Like I did increase my income a lot, but the work to income ratio or work to labor output wasn't equivalent. Like working, yeah, easy jobs you don't get paid, but if you work, if you want to make good money, you gotta work twice as hard. It doesn't, how would you say, compensate your effort. It doesn't compensate for the time given. Like you're working even longer hours. You're working 12 hours a day. Like you can't work 8 hours and still make good money, even if you make getting paid better. So you gotta work 12 hours. That's what it feels like. So feels like you're just a hamster on a wheel. We're always working towards something. I just heard Alan Watts talk about this. Like, go our whole lives step by step, trying to move towards something, a goal that society deems favorable for you to have. So you're just going off of their desires, not your own desires. And it's like a horse with the carrot in front of its head. We're chasing after this thing. But if we get it, it could take our whole life to finally get it, and then we'll feel cheated about it. But we also have that problem of having to survive. So it feels messed up, but it's like the carrot isn't even that big now. It's almost like you could work your whole life and not get a decent carrot. You get a tiny carrot for working. So it's not equivalent compensation. There's no incentive like it used to be. So I've been changing jobs a lot and going from job to job, and not intentionally, but I feel like I've needed to, because I can't even get a job that I can stay at for too long because various reasons. People, the pay, the environment, the some personal problems, and the lack of pay. So it feels like insanity. The modern day job market, or the modern day 9 to 5 job feels like insanity. Feels like a trap, like a wheel you can never get off of, and unless you do something extremely extraordinary or something like that, you can't escape. It's like a modern day trap. So I don't know what to do about it. I don't know if I can do anything about it. And the system, the government, it seems really messed up right about now with the cost of living and the cost of taxes and the opportunities, the lack of opportunities in the modern day workforce. It feels really messed up, and I've been trying to find a good opportunity for years, and it's crazy how hard it's been. But a regular job feels insane. It doesn't feel right because it doesn't feel like it can provide for you, which I guess it's a fact. A regular job cannot provide for you nowadays with the cost of living, so you have to resort to alternative ways of living, which is crazy too, and they're not going to do anything about it. It doesn't seem like the government's going to help us much. That's what's even more messed up. It's like the government and big business influence each other, and they pat each other on the back, and they are in cahoots with each other just to rig the game and monopolize everything. And it's not working out for the little man. So it's hard to know what to do about it. It's hard to know what to do, but that's all I wanted to say for now, I guess. It just feels insane. Feels like I'm playing musical chairs with jobs to try to survive, but that's not helping either, so I have to figure something else out. I've been trying to figure something out, but I don't know what to do. And it feels really bad. It feels messed up that I can't hardly survive because of the way the economy and the job market is, and the cost of living and the cost of housing. When those four things, come into play, it's really important. Somebody should help us, and somebody should do something. In government or big business, something needs to change. The people need to speak. We need to go on strike or revolt or something, because this is ridiculous. This is crazy.